Definitely say, and for anyone listening, like, I grew up in counterculture skate where helmets are for dorks and you don't wear them, but a one wheel is not a skateboard. I'll put it that much. And I had my first serious experience last year. I can't even remember because it rocked my head so fucking hard. We were out snowboarding and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll go do some jumps. And I grew up doing board sports, jumps, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, let's just go down and get helmets just in case. And we go to like scope out the trail, and there's a nice ramp, and the people are like, yeah, go ahead. And there were some skiers hitting it that day, and they drove some rivets in. So when I hit it with my snowboard, it just like hit me at a pinch and sent me up about 14 feet in the air and came down backwards and went like this, fractured my tailbone, and I wasn't wearing a helmet. I slapped my head and just straight blackout. And I'm like, my brother-in-law comes up behind me. He's like, you okay? I'm like, I don't know. What are you doing here? Like, what is this? Where are we? I don't know what's going on. Right, so we're having issues with clips today, which I can't play it. But what we'll do is we'll watch the clips afterwards. We'll react. Wait.
What? What a killer clip.
Let's do the humorous reaction. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So funny. Wow. What a funny situation.
All right, and then the serious, the cool,
one-wheeling.
The cool one, right?
Ooh. Oh, he almost died. He almost died.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Now I've got everything I need to splice in stuff.
And then the shot clip. Was that Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
He's just right off frame there. He's Dwayne. He's our bouncer here.
Okay.
Make sure nobody
Got the big
interrupts.
bucks here.
Yeah. Official sponsor of not this show. Yeah.
Zoa drinks, right? Zoa Energy.
Yeah, he brings them by hand. He just like flies his helicopter in. He's like,
we have a 6-foot door.
You're my best friend.
He can't come in
and
usually.
Because you're my best friend, I'm gonna give you Zoa, and you can plug it for free. But this is what the cost of friendship with Dwayne the Rock Johnson is, that we drink. Occasionally, we drink Zoa.
Hey. Now I think I saw you posted in our Discord too that you got Future Motion One Wheel. They followed you, right?
They did.
Did you have any outreach? Did they know what was going on before or after this, or have you had any contact with them at all?
No. Well, I've worked for Future Motion actually. Like I worked for their ORL stuff, for their social media and capturing. I just didn't want to bother them. Like I'm just anxious, and I was like, I'm just gonna do this on my own, and you know, hopefully people will like it, because I don't want to like try to push my art and try to be like annoying with it.
Yeah.
I'm also just an anxious little boy, so it's like, you know what it is.
I think everyone on this couch is.
This is
anxious.
a couch full of anxious little boys.
Like... just anxiety fest over here, man.
Yeah.
Everyone a holiday about it.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right, so you're riding with your lights off, looking at the fairy dots.
Yeah. So I was, it was after all the races ended, and I was like, I'm done filming. Thunderdome's over. I'm like, I'm gonna send it. I haven't been riding to my full extent. So we go to Leopard's Loop at night, and you know, one of my favorite one-wheelers was there, Ren from Corridor, which like I said, was like, hey, he's my like idol in the one-wheel scene, and he's like, you know, sending it down this, and I'm like, well, you know, a bunch of the pro riders were there. So he was like, you know what, I'm gonna hang with the pros today. I'm gonna go in. I'm all padded up.
Mind you, I'm at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
We had gone down it once. I couldn't get over most of the hills. I was like, all right, I did it. We're done. Like, I rode it with lights on, and like I sat at the top, and I was like, if you guys want to go ahead and kill yourselves, go right ahead.
It's a crazy trail, and you know, it's an expert trail at night. Well, I would say so because I fell, but other people won't, which it's hard, man. Like, it's a hard trail. But yeah, with that pressure, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with the boys and stuff. So we're going down. We make it once, you know. I'm like, oh heck yeah, you know. I went slow, like 11 miles per hour to 12, with no lights on. I'm like, we're gonna do it again. They're like, we're gonna go again. We're gonna keep rolling. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick up the speed. I'm gonna keep up with Ren this time. Oh boy. That's where my downfall went. So I'm going like, I think 13 to 14, 15, around that range, like, you know, upper end of the board, like lower end pushback. And then so the thing about Leopard's Loop is they're pretty steep turns. So like they'll flow like this way and then that way. Because it's how the bioluminescent stuff works, like you don't really read it until it's right there, like right under you. When there was a flowy left turn and then a flowy right turn, I tried to go left on a right turn and I fell backwards and I put my arm out straight behind me. And then
His bones went.
Yep, my bones literally went like. But
no, we were getting paid like, for me as like an actor, this was insane because it was like, for most of the things I've worked on, I've had a script for months or like something to go off of for a while, and I have time to like memorize, really like feel out the character.
Yeah.
There were a couple of times where we were getting pages day of, like
the hour of.
we were like, hey, here's the new, go, 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 go.
Such a killer.
Now, what about? Now I do want to go back. I know no one really had like a serious like eat shit moment on while we were filming, but let's hear best nosedive or best bail. I want to know what you guys is. I mean,
well, the best nosedive is the one that almost killed me. Like, I think for me,
the broken pinky one.
The broken pinky, that was pretty gnarly. Like I had marks like just where like any holes where my wrist guards were. Like I have so many scars and stuff up my arm now. Like it's gnarly, but like it taught me a lot about myself, because it was like I crashed, I got hurt, I had to be at home for 2 months straight because like for a little bit my finger got like stuck in physical therapy and I couldn't bend it like more than like to like this position or something like that. And so like my persistence, my work with my physical therapist, like there was just so many things that I had to like really like put my nose to the grindstone and be like, I'm going to heal and I'm gonna get better. And like
to give a little context to that, that's fucking quick.
That's really fast.
Yeah.
At what point was it like middle of production or post production when you decided to name it after our podcast, which we're honored about? Like at what point did that happen?
We named it in pre-production.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know when you guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure we invented the term pushback. So okay. I don't think. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
You know what? It might line up a little bit because let's see here. So when we came up with the name, because Taylor helped me come up with the name, I was drunk at an airport. Well, not drunk. I was definitely tipsy on my way to film a wedding, and that wedding was in October.
Where were you when Papa Motion came up with pushback, though?
What's that?
Where were you when Papa Motion came up with the actual word pushback?
The actual pushback, right?
Yeah.
Dude, so we were all on the same wavelength. You were probably thinking like we should do a film on pushback. Like we should do a podcast on pushback.
On people making a film called Pushback.
I think it just works out because both of us get, that name together.
Yeah, we get shitloads of pushback. Yeah.